Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude and I'm here to review 300 Rise of an Empire. This film is a sequel to the original 300 film written and directed by Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder only writes this film as well as producing the film. It stars Sullivan Stapleton, Eva Green, Lena Headey, and Rodrigo Santoro. The plot to this film is really just about Xerxes and his team battling against Artemisia, who is the leader of the Persian Navy. Going into 300 Rise of an Empire, I wasn't really looking forward to it. I mean, I did really love the original 300. I thought it was freaking awesome. But this sequel, I just didn't really have interest in it. But I will actually say, I was surprised by 300 Rise of an Empire. This was a very huge surprise for me. I had a blast watching this film. First of all, battle sequences, awesome. And what makes this film so unique from the original is that all of the battle sequences just take place in ships, underwater, everything. That's where it all takes place, and it was so epic, and it was so visually beautiful, just as beautiful looking as the original film. And I gotta say, I just really dug it. And even though there are times where you can notice the blood being too CGI, too digital, I still thought it was a bloody great time. And I just love the amount of blood that was used in this film. It was just as violent as the original, so if you're a huge fan of the original and you're going into this prequel/sequel for blood, go for it. It's completely worth it. I also gotta say, the storyline to this film was really fantastic. Sullivan Stapleton is good in this film. I really enjoyed him. I didn't enjoy him as much as Gerard Butler in the original 300, but I still thought he did a really good job as the lead role, and he was definitely badass in those bloody battle scenes. Eva Green as Artemisia, though, holy crap, this chick is serious business. She's sexy, but she is also really threatening. And you actually get a little background from Artemisia to show why she's such an evil and cruel bitch. Like, wow, she's gone through a lot of shit, and you really feel bad for her. Even though Lena Headey wasn't in here that much, she did do a really good job for what she was brought. Really well done with the material. And Rodrigo Santoro, he's really just standing around in his tights. But it was really cool. He was really enjoyable. A very cool side villain, I should say. The rest of the performances, they're pretty good overall. I really enjoyed them. The film also has a sex scene that I found to be really interesting. It was played more for comical, but I will say I did enjoy the sex scene. I will say that. Yeah, that was really something. My screening for this film was in IMAX 3D, so if you want to see it in IMAX and you want to see it in 3D, I say go for it. The 3D looks beautiful. What the best thing about the 3D for this film was definitely underwater. It feels so clear. You actually feel like you're underwater with the others who are in battle. It was just really amazing. My only issues with this film would be that the slow motion does feel a bit repetitive at times. The blood was a little bit too digital, CGI-ish in a few moments. And I did feel like there were a couple of times where they could have slowed down the pacing just a little bit, just because of a couple of scenes felt a little bit rushed. Overall, I had a blast with this film. I did not expect it to be this good, but it freaking was. I do prefer the original just a little more, but still, it is a worthy sequel. I'm giving 300 Rise of an Empire 3.5 out of 4 stars. It is that freaking awesome of a film, and if you really enjoyed the original, check out the sequel. Such a huge surprise. I am 22 Tiger Dude. Don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!